Today we have longtime WeVideo brand ambassador Erika Sandström, otherwise known as the Green Screen Gal, with us to talk about gratitude and GIFs.
And GIFs.
Hey, welcome in.
Welcome. What did I say? Welcome. Hi, great to be here.
Yeah, thank you. I know you've been so gracious with your time with us, and have done all kinds of iterations of our shows. So it's always really wonderful to have you on the show. So thanks again for taking the time.
Well, thanks for having me. You know, I love it. I love you guys too. It's good to see you both.
Good to see you. I'm really excited for this episode. I admire the work that you do so much. So it's really exciting to have you here and get to chat about that a bit.
I feel the same way about your work, Captain Stu. Gosh, your stuff is amazing. So
thanks.
Collab for sure. So
yeah, that's great. I love that.
Yeah.
Powerhouse creators in the house today, really.
Yeah,
honestly,
powerhouse.
Produced. And we're going to do a collaboration with the both of them today on an assignment idea that Erika designed for our WeVideo Assignment Ideas library. But I wanted to kind of first set the stage here for us today as we get into talking about gratitude. The month of November in the US, we have the Thanksgiving holiday that's founded and grounded in the practice of giving thanks or being grateful for what you have, and appreciating others and the things that you know make us feel good or make us appreciate who we are and what we have in our lives. So I thought we'd just kind of set there again. I know you've done a ton of work in gratitude in school. So for folks who might not know your work or know who you are, you want to just go ahead and give everybody a sense of where you're coming from and your sort of background in the practice of gratitude and education.
Yeah, absolutely. I am a yoga instructor and have been for years. So I've always been fascinated with energy work. And it's just, gratitude is such a powerful practice. And I think a lot of it got even more of a deeper practice when COVID hit. Because my students, it was every day was doom and gloom. And it seems that way lately with everybody. And the problem is the way energy works. I'm going to get a little frou-frou on you here, but it's what you're putting out is what you're getting back. And I actually have a fun little experiment to show you that I do with my students to prove that we are energy. So I got fascinated with gratitude as a practice. Everyone's grateful. We're all grateful for our clothes in our back and our homes and our families. And especially during the tough times, it's very tough to be grateful. But when you have an energy practice, it literally changes your brain chemistry. It changes the way you look at things. And but it also is a way to attract positive things towards you.
Yeah.
I tell kids that. I'm like, you are a magnet. What do you want to attract today? So I don't know if that gave a background, but I'm so fascinated by the power of gratitude and the science behind it, what it does to your brain, what Oprah says it does. I could go on forever. So that's kind of where it started. But now we've brought it into video. We've brought it into media where kids can share different ways they collect their gratitude. And yeah, so many ways. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And I know you're a middle school teacher. So how does that message resonate with middle schoolers? What do you find, like when you first started getting in, like you took the plunge, right? And you focusing a lot on, and there's other, and we'll talk about this, when we get to the Assignment Ideas Library, but Erika designed a lot of different lessons, not just one specific to gratitude, but things about social emotional learning, really helping kids to develop that emotional intelligence and do it through video. So, but I know middle school is an interesting time. I remember it was my awkward time. My most awkward time in life was during middle school.
Yeah. I know.
So yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
universal.
This is a very vulnerable exercise, right? Like kids opening up, being vulnerable. So how does that resonate with middle schoolers in your experience when you first started, and then now that you're a seasoned practitioner here, like what's the message?
Practitioner.
You're the most. This is why we have you want to talk about this, because you do, this is your intentional work, and I think that you've been doing it for a long time. And so yeah, just your kind of sense of like where you started, how it resonated with kids then, and then how it's resonating now.
Well, that's an interesting question. I wish I tell you I'll have a better answer tomorrow, but the thing is with middle school is you have to have a sense of humor. And I always tell people we're guardrails. We're not teachers would just keep them in the middle. And, you know, sixth grader is so different than a seventh grader, so different than an eighth grader. So as far as having them to focus on something positive is difficult, because to them, a bad hair day is they have a meltdown. You know, some of my girls in my class, she said she had a meltdown because her hair, she had to wear Wednesday's outfit on Thursday instead of Thursday. And to her, that was a really big deal. So you have to meet them where they're at. And almost catch the moments where they're actually being positive. But throughout the years, I think during COVID, there was a lot of fear. So it was very difficult to get them to think of something positive. But and honestly, I think it's actually almost harder now with the chaos going on in the world. But the thing is, once I proved to them with this battery trick, it made my life so different. Things just changed with the whole gratitude thing. Can I show it to you so I can explain it better? So what you do is first of all, when I tell kids their energy and that, you know, they don't always believe me. So what I do is I have them hold a battery. I have them stand with their hands down by their side, their legs, you know, just relaxed, standing there. I'm gonna see if I can do this. You know, they're not leaning or anything like that. And I have them put their hand out like this. And I always tell them, I'm like, think about where your heart is and think of something that you love. And then usually nothing happens. They don't move. And then I'm like, think of something that you hate, you know, just Mondays, whatever. And what that does is it helps them to understand that when they connect to that, it'll make them move. But they don't. So sometimes they move, sometimes they don't. But when I put the battery in their hand and I put it on the positive facing forward, all of a sudden they start to lean. And then I flip it and it pushes them back. And it works on 80% of the class. A lot of kids will, you know, stand so stiff they can't move, but I'm not even kidding. This proves that we're energy. So that some of them freak out. They're like, Miss Sandström, why am I moving? Why am I moving? I'm like, because we're energy. And then when I go into gratitude and I tell them, I'm like, if you think about the things throughout your whole day, the little things, you are going to send that kind of energy out with this magnet and you will get that back. And your energy affects people around you. I even do this experiment where I run by them and I scream at them really loud and they go like this. And I said, did you feel that? They're like, yes, I felt it. It gave me, you know, my spine jumped. And then I said, how about when someone's laughing hysterically? You don't even know why. What do you do? They're like, I start laughing hysterically. I'm like, why? They're like, oh, is it energy? I'm like, yes, it is. I know you didn't expect the conversation to go here, but I feel like it's something I have to prove to them first. Because, you know, not everybody's going to have rainbows and unicorns every day of their life. You have, life is tough. But finding the little things, there's always something to be grateful for. And like I said, it could be a cup of coffee or I saw a cute squirrel. It doesn't have to be, you know, everything in your life. It could be I had a green light and I was on time to work today. You guys talk. Tell me what you think about that. Like it's. I want you to pick a battery up and try it. It's wild.
I will actually. Yeah, I'm going to line my kids up right after this.
I'm serious. And I actually did this with a group of adults at Gillette Stadium just recently. And I had a principal start crying. And she said, I had no idea. And, you know, and it's just an interesting thing. But that is the honest truth. Since I started using the battery trick, the kids are more open to gratitude. And yeah, and them making these videos is sharing it with others, and they're very proud of themselves. Yes, it is a little tougher with middle school, you know, eighth graders, but I don't know. They've been surprising me lately, so I'm babbling.
No, this is great. This is an idea we wanted to, you know, make sure we connected to what the activity is, because we don't want to just show a video multimedia activity out of context. There's things that happen outside of just the fun creating the video that goes into your practice, which is what you've just brought out for us. So that was a great explanation of that and how you kind of get kids to buy in, because it is hard. I mean, I you know, have experience in working with middle schoolers. And now, granted, it was not in a formal school setting; it was in a camp setting and an after-school setting. But we were focused very heavily on social emotional learning, and there can be the challenge of overcoming the embarrassment factor. Like, I'm too embarrassed in front of my peers to share things about myself or to be vulnerable. So I think like you doing this with kids is an important thing in their lives to help overcome that kind of like too cool or embarrassment of like connecting to your feelings and your emotions, which is great. It's a practice that's much needed. It's not focused on enough.
Yeah. I tell adults that too. I'm like, do you want red lights on your way to work? Go ahead and freak out at every red light and watch what happens, And it is, it's funny because the times are changing. You can say the word yoga, you can say the word mindful, you can say the word meditation, and nobody flips out anymore. They're starting to truly understand the power that we have as humans to with energy. And people go to Reiki now and other things, all this energy work. And it's nice because now we can start to talk about it in a very basic way. You have to, be careful with it. Yeah, it's just, when I wasn't doing this battery trick before, I wasn't getting the buy-in. They were doing the assignment because they had to do it. But now I'm starting to see kids actually want to practice gratitude because they're like, oh man, I better be grateful because I got this test coming up and I'm freaking out and da 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 da. And then I teach them also about the breathing. It's taking you out of fight or flight in a 1-minute breathing bubble.
Yeah.
All those test answers that you forget all of a sudden from anxiety. You studied all night. And I said, if you do a breathing bubble, your frontal lobe where all the answers are, the answers will come back if you get out of fight or flight. Our frontal lobe and our, you know what it is, flip your lid. Got your emotional brain.
Your frontal cortex, yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then, that 1 minute of breathing or even 2 minutes puts it right back. And there's the answers to the test. And there is the present moment. So, yeah. And I tell people, like people think they have to do all these major things to bring themselves back. But the breathing is one. Gratitude is another. 5 senses sitting there. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? Smell's not always good in the middle school room. That one.
The consistent answer,
huh? Yeah, I'll talk forever. So you all just.
Oh, that's okay. This is great, Erika. This is totally fine. Thank you. I appreciate your thoughts here. But it's a good segue to what I think I wanted to tap into next is, when we have guests on that do intentional work like you do, and somebody who I know you've met, Jessica Pack and Georgia Terlahi and Palm Springs Unified.
Of course, I love them.
All worked together for a few years now. Is they present the idea of digital storytelling or storifying the curriculum, and they use brain science to make the case for it. And just like you're using brain science, and we're talking about energy, which is maybe a little bit more of an abstract concept for folks to understand. But like when you talk about the impacts that does have on your brain scientifically, like that is a case to be made for it. And I think this is all done through, and where both of your works overlap is that you're using the medium of video to communicate these activities, or allowing students to have the voice to share about what's happening within the practice. So whether it's a digital story, whether it's a poem, whether it's a gratitude GIF, it's communicating like what is being learned and how students are feeling, which is incredible. So how did you figure that? Where was it along the way where you're like, okay, video is the answer here. Like, I've got these concepts of gratitude, I'm getting buy-in, like I'm going to do multimedia projects with this. Like, what was that moment for you? And I know you've been big on the green screen for a long time, but was it that the inroad? Like, oh, I can connect these things through green screen, or what was it for you in your practice that kind of connected the dots there?
Well, that's funny because you kind of asked me this and I didn't really answer it. I went off on my energy spin. So sorry about that. But you're so good, Brian. You always bring it right back. Like, answer the question. But no, with it, I was in the green screen. We were making fun things for science and social studies and all the really amazing ways. And also, I always say the green screen is an experience for the kids. But it really was around COVID when I started getting serious about the mindfulness meeting with the green screen. It was just this explosion of, oh my gosh, because I had an experience where I was bumped on a flight with a famous man who Dr. Blaise Aguirre. He's actually working with Jewel right now on a bunch of stuff for gratitude, and but he's a mindfulness expert. He's friends with Oprah. He's friends, it was just one of these magical days for me to be with this man all day long, bumped from flights, and to truly understand what being mindful in a stressful situation is. And from there, that's when I was like, I should have my kids start to teach these concepts. But it really came from the kids during COVID. I said, what can we make to make the world feel better? And Kid President was a huge part of this too. I wanted my students to be all kid presidents. So I was obsessed with Kid President. And one of the first things one of the kids made was I could probably show it to you guys. He jumps up, he puts the word negativity in front of him. He jumps up in the air and he chops it in half and then animates away. It was just negativity. Let's just cut it in half. And then after that, it was breathing techniques like the glitter jar sample, where a student wanted to be inside the glitter jar on the green screen to show people this beautiful breathing technique. And it's that. And just the response from these videos, people were like, more, more, more. So I just kind of changed my focus and said, okay, let's be kid presidents and make the world better. Is that a good answer?
What is, I'm not familiar with Kid Presidents. What is that?
Oh, Kid President. He is, do you mind if I show you, or do you guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. All right. Do I have access though? Go ahead and put my screen up there and I'll, wait, no, I got to share a tab. That's right. So
I have your screen here, or I have your examples here.
Yes, but it's a tab. It's it's StreamYard. You know how that is, but I have an idea. All right, hold on one second. I'm going to go to Kid President. It's Brad Montauk. He's one of the best videographers I've ever met. And I actually did get to meet him through socials. Share this tab instead. Kid President. Do you recognize him now?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Number 20. Thank you.
So that's Kid President, and he has so many videos.
Thank you for showing me that.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with him.
Nice too.
Yeah. Thanks. What'd you say?
I just was following his advice, of saying thank you more often. Try to start practicing that early.
Say thank you more often.
I just feel so much gratitude for the fact that you pulled that up. Thank you so much.
You're so very welcome.
Hey, this is going to lead into this good collaboration.
Your gratitude.
So let's see some examples of videos that you've done over your time here, and again, you use a ton of different multimedia applications. So we're going to get into specifically talking about how you can use WeVideo if you're a WeVideo user viewing us. We're going to show that for sure. But I think these are just examples that you can always take to whatever video production platform you're using or design software, and it can be done in multiple ways.
Exactly. So this one, do you see the screen?
We got you.
The benefits of gratitude, we kind of talked about a lot of them, but there was this one thing I just found recently. I loved how she had a gratitude challenge where it gave you different themes for the day, because sometimes when you're doing daily gratitude, you do think about the things that happen that actual day, but to have something like this really takes it deeper. So for an example, number 10 is nature. So for the kids, whoops, that's the wrong one. I'll find it. Sorry. For the kids in Brush Ninja, we just made these really quickly for some of the themes. So the nature day, a girl made Let the Wind Blow. So she was grateful for her swing in her backyard on a windy day. So that was a lot of fun to have a theme like that. This is the video that I made in WeVideo. It's actually, I think it's in the library.
Yep, it should be.
Should be. So as you can see, it's like, that's gratitude for everything around you. That's
Yep.
what most people think gratitude is all the time, which it is. But I like to do both. I like to have daily gratitude or ways to celebrate that, but
Yep.
also just the things using your five senses or your travel. And you saw some of mine in there. And yeah.
And then that's something you have the kids do. You turn that's a sample video that you made about the things you're grateful for. And that's more of like, maybe bigger ideas about what you're grateful for rather than like you're talking about the daily gratitude. And I know in our webinar we did in June together, we talked much longer form about gratitude. You shared some more ideas about specifics in gratitude. And one of the things you mentioned was like a daily gratitude journal that you had put together. And then, so that's kind of something that I think you can get into in a video project as well. I think the gift a GIF idea is a great daily gratitude activity for video. The one that you showed previous to that was more of longer form. It was bigger ideas about what you're grateful for.
Yes, bigger ideas. And and actually I made that video before I started doing the battery trick and before I started to change my focus. But I think it's important too, because it teaches kids, first of all, how to make a beautiful video and use their five senses and to pay attention to things they're already grateful for. So then it's easier for them to do daily gratitude when they've already thought about the big things.
Right.
Or, because it has to come from somewhere. It can't just come from a battery.
Right.
So I have the kids think about your life right now. Think about your five senses. Think about a trip you went on. Think about a time you won a tournament. And I had kids coming up with things like I was saying to Stu earlier. I'm grateful for the sound of a basketball hoop swish. It's getting kids to think like that. It's really powerful. So I think it's important to start with the big things in gratitude, and then you can get them into the practice of it. This one was fun. This is another way we did this for Thanksgiving. I don't know if you've ever seen this.
I don't think I have actually.
Yeah, this one's they're turkey feathers.
That's amazing.
Oh wow, cool.
Challenge accepted, Stu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it would be that you have to be able to rotate the kids.
You can now in WeVideo.
Oh,
we have free rotation now in the software. Yes,
I've been begging for that for years. Oh my God.
I knew as soon as you said that.
I almost didn't say it because I didn't want to.
No, we have it now. It's in WeVideo. You get free rotation of objects inside of WeVideo.
Oh my gosh, then you could do this.
Yeah.
This is hysterical. You just have the kids crouched down. We printed them out and what they're grateful for. And they held, and you can see the two twins switch theirs. But with the rotating, you're able to set up your turkey now. Aw, I'm so excited right now.
Very cool.
That's
and quick plug. If you're out there viewing and you want to see more new features, join me on Wednesday, November 20th. And we're going to do a What's New with WeVideo. You can see the free rotation and how you can do things.
I'm so excited right now. See, this is new. This is what well, I'm not saying you nerd out as much as I do, but when this is what makes me happy is a feature in one of my favorite platforms.
Yeah.
Decides to, because I haven't, you can look back and Erika asked for rotation again.
Product placement. That was great product placement right there, by the way.
That was really good setup. Good product
You just made my life so much easier.
We got Jen on that one of those too. I can't remember what it was too. There's some feature that she didn't realize existed. And when we were doing the live drive of the project, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't even know this existed. This is fantastic." And I was like, "Yeah, I love doing that with folks."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I know. I'm just like, I feel like I just got a Christmas present, and
Yeah, it's amazing. So
I'm like,
it might have been the new background removal on the Chrome extension, maybe.
There's that. There's you can free rotate objects now. In the past you were only able to rotate objects 90 degrees. You can now rotate objects in free rotation.
Yeah.
Oh,
awesome.
that is fire.
So that released October last month. So yeah, fantastic. I know. Go try it out. You have to tell us. You have to tell us what you like about it.
I'm gonna everything about rotating.
Great, I love it.
I just
All
got my
right.
kid for his.
So do
Everything
you want to
rotates.
jump into the editor then? Are we talking about the editor? Let's jump in and do one of the GIF assignments. So in the top of the hour, at the top of the show, at the top of the hour, at the top of the show, I mentioned we were talking about gratitude, and we were going to show you the a GIF project, and that you can do in conjunction with teaching gratitude. And so Erika kind of showed you an example of that. It was the one with the smiley faces in the background, and Sarah was being appreciated for something. And so you can take it that way. You can do an appreciation post GIF for someone, or you can do your own individual gratitude with this assignment as well. And so we'll focus on that today. And again, like I said, during this month, we often have bad habits in education of siloing concepts. Like it's Thanksgiving month in November, so we're only going to talk about gratitude in November. No, throw that out the window.
Nope. You want green lights? Let's go.
Yeah. So like these are, you know what I'm saying? Like this, sure, we're running this in November. It connects to a major US holiday, but this work, these projects, these activities, any time of the year, they're good for continued gratitude studies and things like that. So just wanted to call that out. I know the context of the show and the month we're running it in, but this goes far beyond the month of November. So please keep that in mind as we dive into this activity. So let's get to it. I'm going to pull up and let Stu take over and drive kind of where we're going here.
Okay, great. Yeah, so I'm in the assignment ideas library here, and we're going to be looking at the Cultivate Kindness and Appreciation activity today that Erika, you designed. And did you co-design this one, or is this all yours?
This is all me.
Okay,
Yep.
Sweet. So yeah, awesome assignment designed by Erika. This one comes with a starting block. Should we check out this video?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. And this example video.
Such a good dancer.
That's so fun. I love that she worked in the
Glad
dance
she was in
business.
Yeah. That's her name is Dorinda. Sarah's my sister. So I actually was combining two videos, and Dorinda's from Tanzania. She's amazing. But yes, this video was clearly made before all your new text features, Stu.
Yes.
So this is old school now to me. I think that would be a cool thing to show people, though.
Using the new text engine for sure.
Yeah. I'm looking at it going, oh, we need to revamp this. So
because we released that in the beginning of the year in January. So, and it was a long overdue update. Like most of the new features we've released for folks like yourself, top line creators have been asking for it, and they're here now. So, I'd love. Let's test that out too. It's a great idea.
No pressure, Stu.
Yeah, no. This is every episode. No pressure.
Let's have fun. Let's have fun.
I would make this so differently now. So yeah.
Let's collaborate and see what we come up with. This one comes with a starting block, so a template in the timeline. So we'll be also working with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and assign this. We'll go. How about history? Let's assign this to a history class, and I'll jump over there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and assign it. So it's live for students, and then I'm gonna jump over to a student account and open up the history class, and here we go. We've got the activity. So we'll just jump in, and that'll drop us into the editor. And just so people know, you can always, for students, they can always access the assignment resources, the video and instructions and any links via the clipboard up there.
Yeah, and one thing to point out too, the sample is a video. It's an MP4 file, so it has audio and it doesn't loop like a GIF would. So if you are gonna, you can do this project as a video project. That's fine, but you can also select to do it as a GIF. When you export it, you can export it as a GIF. Just make sure that your content doesn't exceed 45 seconds.
45 seconds, yep.
That's the important thing. If you change the project type when you go to edit this assignment, you can make it a GIF assignment. And then you're going to see a blue bar at 45 seconds letting you know like you cannot go beyond this line. But otherwise, if you do it as a video project like this, you can always export it as a GIF and just remind students that you can't have longer than 45 seconds in your clip. So just something.
Make them in both. They do both. because they
I can
enjoy.
I can just show that too. I just saved another one. Oh, okay. So what we would have to do, I think we would have to remove the starting block to change. Oh, this project type is set up as a GIF.
Okay, perfect then.
Yeah.
Then there you go.
Sweet.
It's interesting you don't see the blue bar. Oh, that's probably because it was from the preview window. Let's see what it looks like in the.
Well, it's only 30 seconds. Does that make a difference?
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
because
probably.
we're just not.
Yeah.
Let's see. There we
Yeah,
go. Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
There's
orange
the
bar
bar.
too. I was wrong.
Yeah. No, that was a good. That was
So
good.
it's set up for you.
That was
It's
good to
orange
point
for
out. Though.
November.
Okay, cool. So let's do this. I guess let's see what we have here set up. We've got a background video. Yep, video clip. We've got some text. So we've got this UR text, name of recipient, and then the adjectives or sentence describing them, and then a green screen clip of the person. Cool.
Yep.
So this is set up just like the video example that we saw.
Exactly. Perfect.
And I've done it before where you just put 5 pictures of the kids too. They just pose 5 poses. So if they don't have a video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool.
And you don't have to do this with green screen of the student themselves, right? If you don't have a green screen or you're limited, you can
But
cut.
you should.
You should, of course.
It's
We're here with
good.
the green screen gal. It would be. It wouldn't be cool of me to say do this without a green screen, but
No,
if,
no,
just
no.
in case you don't have time or whatever it is, right? For you.
Well,
don't
it's just the
have to include
experience of it. It makes kids feel like it's very special. Even if they're behind the camera, they don't have to be on
Yep.
camera.
Totally.
You know, just
Yeah.
the whole experience.
Yep.
Anyway.
You can even use narration too. You can have
Yeah.
students. If this is a video project, right, with a GIF, you're not going to have audio, but if it was a video project, you could do that too.
Or kids can collect. My middle schoolers like to collect their favorite selfies. So if they want to use their footage they have, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
middle school. Who am I kidding? I do the same.
All right, Stu. So
Well,
we're going
what-
to change this project to gratitude, right? So your own gratitude instead of giving to someone else. So let's start there. Erika, how do you want him to complete this assignment? If you were teaching this, if Stu is your student, what are you going to have him do?
I want Stu to practice this past 24 hours of gratitude, and
Oh.
or we could all do it together if he feels too much pressure. But you know, in the past
Yeah.
24 hours, and it literally could be, I had pancakes. I got an extra hour of sleep. I don't need to tell you.
That sounds great. So, what do we just swap this out from UR to like I'm grateful for or something, or what do you usually put here?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, sounds good. I'm grateful for.
Yeah, nice.
There you go, and then it's all the way
Well,
across. So
I'm just gonna. I like to use the text block to shrink things down. Oh,
and you must have a lot more. There you go.
yeah, looks good. Okay, sweet. And then we'll just swap this out. I got to go skiing with my dog yesterday for the first
Nice.
day of the season. So, and that's he just like looks so happy in the snow. So it's always so fun
Aw,
to get him out there. He really comes alive.
I have to see
So
videos of that skiing with a dog. I got to see that.
Yeah, me too.
I have things in my head right now. What kind of dog is it?
he is a German Shepherd, Lab, Husky, Alaskan Malamute mix.
Oh my god, I love
Yeah,
He's an adorable dog.
he's
that. Is adorable.
yeah.
Oh, so cute. I love
Yeah.
that.
So I guess I don't know. I mean, that could be one thing, or that could be multiple things. I could be grateful for
Yeah, this
snow. I
is-
could be
this is
grateful
a
for my
little different.
dog. I could be
Yeah.
grateful for skiing with my dog. So I don't know. I'll just put skiing with my dog because that was a lot of
Perfect.
fun.
You know what it means. It's actually so personal. I always tell the kids, don't make it for me, make it for you.
Yeah, for sure.
But this one, it has the same background for all. I mean, I don't know if we have time, but you could change the backgrounds into chunks too.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
Oh, and this is cool. I'm noticing too that there are animations set up on these
Mhm.
Text blocks.
Yeah.
Are these all just animated text blocks, or did you like custom
I
add
think
those animations?
I am grateful for. I only animated the first one, and then the
Mhm.
rest stays.
Okay.
And then the thing about this GIF is the bottom words are the ones that move.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, but this is
Super
different because we're using it for gratitude. So it probably would be different pictures. But with the original one, it was just who about a person.
Right.
So we're making
Okay.
more work for him, but that's okay. He's a
No,
professional.
it's fun to watch him work. He's
It
a
is.
wizard.
Look at him. Look
I
at
think
the
we should
kids.
change the name of the show to Stump Stew.
Stump Stew.
Just have guests on that can do wild tricks.
Oh my gosh, this one
Oh, look
looks
at these
very
dogs.
similar to my dog.
See, we can.
I mean, I'm sure I have so many videos of my dog, but I won't take the time.
You've got a ton of upload. You must have a ton uploaded to your account too, because I know I've seen Timber in a lot of your content.
Yeah.
How did you do that so quickly? You know how? Look how close I am to the camera.
Oh, it's the find and replace. So you just
Oh
drag
my
a clip.
gosh, that's new too.
That's been there for a
Okay,
little bit.
I didn't even know find and replace. What's wrong with me?
Or just replace. Sorry.
Yeah.
Replace
Oh, okay. I've used replace before, but
Yeah.
the way he made that look so seamless, that was really great.
All right. Another thing, you know what else I'm grateful for is leftovers.
Yes, I just had some myself.
Me too.
This actually connects back. It was Timber, my dog. It was his birthday on Friday, so I threw him a birthday party and cooked a big meal of pasta, and I have so many leftovers, and it's making life so easy.
Dude, you need to go buy a lottery ticket after this. It's 11/11, and you're being grateful. Look at the empty. It's gonna come back.
Yes. Go play the Powerball or whatever Colorado has.
Yeah. It is a conscious practice. You have to. It's amazing when you start practicing it, because even when you're having a rough time, you'll start thinking, okay, I know what I need to do right now. I need to find something I'm grateful for so I can turn this around.
Oh, you have pasta. I was gonna say switch
Ah!
to leftovers.
That
Oh,
looks
leftovers.
delicious.
Oh,
What
now
is?
I'm hungry, dude.
I wish these stock media clips came with a recipe. I want to know how to make that.
Hey,
looks
no
so good.
recipes in
There's
WeVideo.
so many food images that we have in the stock media library. They all look like, most of them look so delicious. Yeah. I'm grateful for this, getting to see what Stu's doing. That's what I'm grateful for.
By the way, I'm just using S on my keyboard to split. That was I hadn't been using that until ISTE, and who did the presentation on podcasting?
Gabriel.
Creel. Yeah, that was just great. And,
shout out Gabe. He's an awesome editor as well.
Yeah. Well, what about you guys? What are some things you've been grateful for this week? Or are we going last 24 hours?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for fall leaves. I picked these up in my walk. I took right before I did this. It's just even though they're starting to fall off the leaves or off the trees, it's just the colors in the fall leaves just bring me so much joy.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, New England is amazing.
That's fun.
So I'm very grateful.
See, jealous for that.
I didn't pick them. They were on the ground, so I figured they could have some more fun at my house for a little while.
Do you have are you seeing a video clip here that you want to choose?
Oh, I trust you. They're all beautiful.
This one's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
It's really more of an overlay, but it's still kind of cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. I do overlays with the kids too. Kids take this to a whole another level. This is a very basic video, but the kids blow my mind. Do Erika. Okay, Ryan, your turn. See, it makes you think. I'm doing this to you on purpose.
I know. I've been
You have to sing what you're grateful for.
Yeah.
You started.
I'm just thinking.
Oh, we don't want people to turn it off.
No, you can't stop once you start.
No, I have to. Sometimes a tune in my brain helps me think, helps me return to the last 24 hours.
He's all embarrassed.
No, I don't get embarrassed.
Vulnerable. This is vulnerable.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to get to coach my son.
Don't cry on us.
In baseball, right?
This is basketball season.
Oh, basketball. Okay.
Oh, I love that. What position does he play?
We're pretty positionless in third grade, but
third grade.
He's a small kid, so I make him stand around
the ball.
Positionless.
Yeah. Is that where everybody just like
go that way?
Just like group up and follow the ball?
We're working on breaking that apart. Yep.
You have a clip in here you like?
What is the one with the hoop? Right below that one? Yeah.
This one? This one?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wish.
Yeah, I like that. Off the backboard.
Best that.
As
long as you're going in the right direction.
Thanks, shots.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. We need one more from each of you.
Okay. Oh, my turn. I am grateful for, what did I do last night? Oh, okay. Is this bad to say? Netflix time on the couch. I don't usually get that. I
No,
have
that's
things going on, and I was just so excited to just binge watch last night. I was grateful for that time because I've had a lot of projects going on. A green screen gal is like the second I get home from school to the second I wake up, just doing
Yeah.
things. I gave myself permission to binge.
there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
wish
did
could do
that
that.
yesterday
Now
too,
I'm
actually.
starting to think of other things. Yeah. I'm thinking of really cooler answers, but that's the truth. I really enjoyed that.
I think we all did that yesterday. I did that last night.
I did. I was just like, I'm binging tonight. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
No guilt, no shame. Now I'm starting to think of things. Friends I talked to last night, seen in a while. It starts to come to you, and it's amazing because if you do this on a daily basis,
Mhm.
I do this in something called the Thankful app on my phone, and
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
yeah, I've said it before, but what's so cool is you can put a picture, just picture one of my students, and then you can even use voice command to jot down a few things each day. That's how lazy I am. I do it like this. And every night at 9 p.m. it dings at me. And I have 30 seconds to do this if I have 30 seconds to complain. And it's some days you can't stop. Other days you're like, squirrel, coffee, sleep. It depends, and that's okay. But you're still practicing it, and then your brain just switches. You just start to notice things that you could use to be grateful for. You will notice it throughout your day.
I was doing that as like a journaling practice every morning, just like 3 to 5 things I'm grateful for. I
Yes.
start the day that way.
Yes.
And I really noticed that it had an impact on my
Yes.
experience of the world. And, I think after this episode, I want to start doing that again.
Well, I hope so.
You
I'm
inspired me.
inspired to do something like
Oprah
that.
says there's
Yeah.
power in writing it down too. There's power
Totally.
in the words. And
Yep.
but yeah, I've been doing the gratitude app for a while, and even my family and everything, they're like, sometimes I get annoyed because they're like, wow, you just see the good in everything these days. You're always seeing the other side, and you're just, they go, you do stop a lot when we walk because I'm grateful. I'm like, if I'm grateful for something, I walk up to it. I hug trees. All right, I'll stop right there. Carry on.
I've hugged a tree
It's
before.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't think any of this is
You're
bad,
just-
Erika.
Yeah. This is a safe space.
Yeah, exactly.
I've hugged a tree before.
Yeah.
I've hugged many
Same.
trees.
Same.
Same to you.
Ryan, you're up.
You're up.
The first look, this is the first thing that came to mind. I hadn't had really like perfectly cooked bacon in a while.
Yes!
My wife made the most perfectly cooked bacon yesterday morning, and so like I'm really grateful for that. And the house smelled like bacon the whole day. It was fantastic.
That was the perfect answer. This is what I try to tell kids. I'm like, it makes you start to appreciate things in your life. Like
Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect.
How do you like your bacon? Do you like it more like on the crispier side, or what's?
So we
which
bake
of these
it.
is-
We'll usually bake it in the oven so all the pieces are consistent, which is so it's like crispy, but not overdone.
Are any of these looking like the perfectly
Oh
cooked
God,
piece of bacon?
a lot
to
of
you?
bacon.
Ooh.
Oh, we're gonna make people hungry watching this.
No,
I know.
That's good. That was a
Oh,
good
here's-
one. I liked
I
the
want
last one
pasta
you
with
just
bacon
showed.
on it.
I
Which
like
one?
the last one. No, not that one. The one before
Oh,
that.
that one.
No, definitely not that one.
looked bad.
Oh, no.
That
This
is
one.
the
This one.
most unperfectly cooked.
No, that was a
Hey,
weird. I don't like that at all.
Nobody wants that
There's
bacon.
something wrong with that.
Remove
Yeah.
that
Actually,
from
you
the
guys just made
library.
a group activity. Can you imagine a bunch of kids sitting around making a gratitude video together? This
I
would be
know
a
it's so
really
fun.
fun collaboration to get
Yes,
them into
yeah.
the practice. Well, because sitting by yourself is intimidating. Even us, we're all
Sure.
pausing. Now I have like 10 things I could have said.
Same.
Right?
Yep.
But like having each other and doing this would be a great way to introduce the daily gratitude.
Totally.
And
And
it's
this is
just like a fun activity. Like I think it's a it's a
think I'll
great
write
way
it
for
up
kids
with
to have fun with each other and get to know each other and
Yeah.
bond.
for sure.
Maybe we should
Yeah.
put it in the library. You have to write it up for the library.
Hey, we
Yeah.
should actually. That's a great
Sure.
idea.
Look at
I
us.
Yeah.
already have the bones for it.
So I guess, do we want to do anything more with this, or
I think this is good. This is good.
Let's watch our
Yeah.
video. Well, we have it could be a GIF or a video, but
All right,
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
this
check
will
it out.
export as a GIF.
Well, let's go full
oh,
screen.
that little girl could probably go somewhere else, though. I don't think.
Yeah, should we
Just
just remove it?
remove. Yeah.
Shot and put the three of us in there.
How
That's okay.
do we do that? I don't even know how I would do that.
I could do that. I could do that real quick if you want to.
It's not in the, my thumb was not in the screen. My thumb was not in the screen.
So big.
Okay, let's see. I'll just upload.
I hope people don't turn it off by now. We're having fun.
Oh, this, no,
This is a
yep.
good time.
If you've made it this far into the video, give us a like.
Yeah.
Give us a comment
give
on
us a
what you're
screenshot.
grateful for. I want to
Tag
know what
us.
you're grateful for. Leave what you're grateful for in the comments as you're watching this video. We'd love to hear from you.
I think we've started.
Oh, my face.
You are so
Oh,
good.
man.
Look at mine.
Stu looks
Oh my
great.
God, that's amazing.
A perfect pose for Stu. Oh, yes.
You have to post this and tag me in it.
We definitely will,
Your
for sure.
preview. People are going to be like, I want to know what's going on in that picture.
All right, should we check it out?
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Oh. This is so cute. Oh, I love it. Then even adding music would be so fun for the kids.
Oh yeah,
Because then you just change it into a
Wait,
video
who
if
are
you
those
wanted to add
people?
music.
perfectly
Sure,
cooked
yeah.
bacon.
Good for Netflix.
Ah.
Who are those people?
And that's the end.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't sit up on the couch.
That's great.
That was really good. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I love these free-form building activities that we do at the end of the show. Fantastic. I love that.
We're on air.
And Erika, thank you again so much for your time today. It was a wonderful conversation to have. Obviously, we had a lot of fun. I hope you noticed the fun that was being had by this group. And Erika said it perfectly. What a great introduction to daily gratitude practice for students collaborating on a project like this. You can, do team projects inside of classes and assignments where you can assign kids to teams. They can all collaborate in the same timeline. I know Stu was driving this for us, but had Erika and I been in a collaborative project with Stu, we would have been able to drag and drop, find our own images on the timeline. So a really powerful expression of gratitude, a really powerful way to begin teaching this with students. And thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and your expertise in this matter.
Oh, well, thank you for letting me share and talk about all this fun stuff. And I hope it touches someone's heart and helps them think about their own gratitude practice. I'm telling you, it's magic. It's been magic for me in my life, and watch what happens. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. And so what do you got coming up next? Go ahead, Stu. Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, I mean, I'm leaving this episode feeling inspired to, bring a gratitude practice back into my life. The benefits are clear. So it's a great thing to do with kids too.
Awesome. Well, and it's easy. It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's worth it. But yeah, thank you. You were asking me what's coming up, or?
Well, as we did this show, my background got brighter. The sun came out. It was raining earlier.
Look what you just did.
The sun came out. I don't know.
You're a
Coincidence?
wizard.
Are there rainbows and unicorns outside your window? You might want to look.
I can't see a rainbow or a unicorn, but maybe. You never know.
But they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Erika, what do you got coming up next? What are you doing? Are you presenting or speaking at any conferences in the next couple months?
Yes, I've been I just was at MassQ at Gillette Stadium, but I'll be at FETC. And then I'm very excited for I'm going to be a featured speaker in Seattle. I'm forgetting the name of the, oh my God, I'm so bad. The name of the conference, NCC. I don't know. It's huge. Just a huge ed tech conference in Seattle. And I also have my very first official keynote alone. I've done a keynote with other people, but I'm a keynote in Michigan at a STEAM conference, and they're buying green screens and everything. So that's all of January and February. And then also South by Southwest for Canva, and I can go on. It's fun.
Congrats on all your opportunities, and thanks again for stopping by. Thank you all for tuning in today. Every Tuesday we're releasing new quick tips episodes with myself and Stu. But please go ahead and give us a like on this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click that notification bell so you get notified of any content that releases on the WeVideo channel. But until next time, until next Tuesday, happy creating, everybody. Bye now.
Bye.